Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Mateminco. Now I was sent this by FlashLightBrand. They do have their own online store. This is the MT18X, comes in this box. Now they wanted me to test and review this light. Now this is the first time I've ever tested this particular name brand. So let's wait no further. Let's open it up, see what's in. Nice packing. Here's the user manual. Now this is using the Anduril UI, which I'm very familiar with. Fully programmable. Front and back, multi-languages. Two O-rings, and you get one paracord lanyard. If you're carrying this light for long periods of time, definitely going to need that. Now I was given a choice of what color the option that I wanted, and this is the one that I wanted to do. Now right offhand, this is an eye opener. Wow. Alright. Let's go ahead and show you here. There it is. Yeah, this definitely was highly recommended in this color, and I'm glad that I got this. Now I'm sure the other colors would do well, but this here really catches my eye. It just looks so futuristic. Really nice heat sinking design. Stainless steel bezel on there. Of course you can table stand that. Got the side switch here. Here is the charging port, which is a Type C. Now they do not provide a cable, so definitely want to use one. Most modern cell phones have them, so I use a dedicated charger for my batteries anyways. You do have a tripod area there. You can mount this. Nice size. Bigger than a soda can. It's about the soda can size here. But the head is a little bit wider. Easy to grip it. Now they've gone the extra mile on creating the design on this body. Really is eye candy, especially for me. I'm a flashaholic. But just anybody sees this light, they're going to say, hey, let me take a look at that, just by seeing it. Now the machining and finish on this is excellent. I'm not seeing any issues, no sharp edges. Nothing. Feels really nice. Lanyard hole there. Easy to be able to push that button. Now finding it in the dark Might be another. Yeah, I guess you could automatically know if you feel the tripod hold. You can know right away that the button is there. Now the style and design on this is amazing. Never seen one quite like this. Definitely is new for me, not only as the company. Now this company here makes other people's products as well. Alright, well, let's take a look here at the special optics. Now this is running 18 SFQ43 LEDs. A lot of them in there, going to give you pure flood. Might have a little bit of a centralized hotspot there. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take this all apart. Show you it all in pieces here, show you the springs. There's the battery barrel there, straight contact point there. Show you the spring on the head of the light, heavy duty. Alright, put it all back together. That was just for kind of show you guys what that is. Now if you do want to take the batteries out and putting them in, really heavy duty dual tail spring on each one of those. This does spin around, so you want to lock this pin right here when you're putting it back in. That way these don't spin around and come off and not make contact with the battery. Straight contact point there on the head. Alright, well, let me bring out some batteries here that I'm going to be using in my test, which are the 21700 cells. These are the GizFan, also known as eFan. Now these are 4800 milliamp. These are a 20 amp cell. Had really good luck with these so far. No issues or complaints. So we're going to go ahead and put the batteries in. And now we're going to go ahead and match the pin up in here. Line it up perfectly. You'll have no issues. And we do have some life in it here now. It is alive. Now you can change these if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can kind of change them to blinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a little bit dimmer there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit brighter. But I do like the blinking. And same goes for this power switch, blinks as well. Really like that feature. Now let's go through the UI. UI is pretty straightforward on this light. With any Anduril, we're going to go over the basics right out of the box. including the special modes. Programming will be left up to you. Really depends on your preference anyways. So we're going to go ahead and turn that on. Now this is the light level that it was set on, probably at the factory. So I'm going to lower it all the way down. It is on ramping. There's all those LEDs. I'm going to ramp it up just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Show you the beam. See, it's pretty much all flood. Does have a little bit of a centralized area there. This is a cool white. Man, that's extremely bright. That's the highest output. You can double click on this to get turbo. Wow. Holy moly, that is extremely bright. Definitely going to enjoy this one. Now, floodlights are my second favorite, so it's not a big deal. I use them quite a bit, but my all-time favorite are the combination beam. So now we're going to turn this off, and from off you can click this twice to get the highest output again, quick access. Turn that back off. Now 3 clicks after my camera adjusts, 1, 2, 3, will get you a battery level. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.1. Batteries were fully charged, so that makes sense. Now it'll keep doing that until you click on the side switch. Now from off again, 1, 2, 3, 4, will get you what they call a lockout mode. So now the light will not come on. It will only come on the lowest light level. Now to unlock the light, simply 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the light is back in business. You're ready to go. 5 clicks from off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which now you have momentary. Now you can adjust this if you want. Now if you want to set up the light output beforehand, you can. So we're just simply going to break the connection here completely. Make sure there's no contact. I'll look for the button. Now you can turn that back on, and we're going to set it up to there. Now from off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so if you work security, you can have that momentary brightness at whatever light output that you want it on, except turbo. So that is really a nice feature. Now this is really nice because if you only use one light output anyways, you can make it what light output that you want. Just remember, break the connection. I take it all the way off just to make sure. Pretty easy to put it back together. We are back in business, just like that. Alright, so now, and you want it to step, simply turn the light on, 1, 2, 3. Now the light is on stepping. Now it quickly goes through those light outputs. Now if you do want to go back and forth from the one you're on and the one up, simply clicking it one time for each, but it will not advance any further unless you press down and hold. Again, to go back to ramping, 1, 2, 3. Now we're back on the ramping. Now that's all there is to the UI right out of the box. Now I'm going to show you some of the special modes that you can do with this, which are some of my favorites. So now we're going to go ahead, 3 clicks, but on the 3rd click you're going to press down and hold, 1, 2, 3. Once you do that, you have what they call a candlelight mode. and I'll raise it up, kind of give you an idea there. Put a diffuser over that, it would look really nice. Very realistic. Now if you do want to intensify that light output, you can press down and hold to make it brighter. Got the full light output if you wish. Definitely too bright for any candle that I know of, but definitely something lower like that. Now to go to the next special mode, double click. Now you have what they call a bicycle mode, and it is really intense on this, so I'm going to lower the light output there a little bit so the camera can pick it up. Now the pulsating is very interesting. You can intensify this as well. Man, that is crazy bright. All the way down to it's just barely lit up. So now we're going to go ahead and double click again. Will now give you what they call a party mode. Now this here, you can intensify this as well by speeding it up, or you can slow it down where it's more of a flashing. And now my camera is not really picking it up too well, but you can kind of get the idea. We'll speed it up there a little bit, but that is pretty amazing. Now we're going to go to next mode. That's what they call a tactical strobe, and this thing is very distracting, and that is at the full light output. Wow. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and double click again. So now we are on what they call a lightning storm mode, and that's exactly what it looks like. It looks great. I use this all the time. I put it in a window by your bedroom, and you don't have the sound effects, but you've got the lighting effects, and definitely is a conversation starter. If you have somebody come over, like, what the heck is going on? You know, they're really like, that is amazing, because you put a diffuser on it, put it behind the curtains, and it looks like a lightning storm is going on outside. Now you can't adjust this on this particular mode, so now we can double click again to get back to the candle mode, and once we're done, just simply clicking that off, and that's all there is to the light. A lot of programming you can do with this light to your preference, but my preference might not be yours, and not everybody is the same when it comes to their lights. But having some additional features on there where they're right out of the box, anybody can use, definitely is something to fiddle around with if you choose to do so. You can factory reset it, again pressing and holding that button, unscrewing it completely, screwing it back in. Once you do that, there will be a confirmation series of blanks, and you reset it back to the factory. So it's nice to be able to factory reset that easily. But overall, the looks on this are amazing. Definitely is a eye candy light for me, and I hope it is for you. Solid build quality on this. Definitely feels rugged. This here, you only have to worry about fingerprints, which I'm getting them all over, but still looks great. Now this is my first Mateminco flashlight, so it's nice to be able to get these in my hand and be able to see them in action. Alright, well, let's wait no further. Let's take this bad boy out, see how it does, in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Mateminco MT18X. It's ready to go. We're going to ramp it up, of course, on the lowest setting for right now, on the ground, to the water spout there. It is easily making 38 feet. And up close and personal, there it is on the fence. It's going to be a real floody beam. I'll ramp it up here. There we go. Nice wide beam. And it is making the tree of life there on this light level. Now let's go ahead and raise it up a little bit. Wow. I didn't raise it up that much, but man, you'd swear I did with the light increase here. This thing is amazing performance. 138 feet there to the famous tree of life. Tree behind it, 238 feet from where I'm standing, making all those way out there in the distance. You're lighting up everything in front of you with this thing. I'm going to raise it up some more. That's the highest of the UI. Man. Crazy bright. Before and after here. Now we're going to go ahead and do turbo here. See how it does. There's turbo. Wow. Thing is lighting up everything, I'll tell you. Now I will step down due to heat, which is perfectly normal. Now the button sometimes is a little tricky to find, but it's not a huge issue. That thing is just incredibly bright. Now it has stepped down. So now we'll do it on turbo again. Gotta kind of find my way here. There we go. And it is making those palm trees. And remember, this is pure flood. It's cold out here, so it's helping with the runtime, I'm sure, especially on the turbo. And I'm filling the head. Yes, that's pretty toasty. There it goes. Just step down again. Head is really toasty on this, but it's still alive. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Amazing light output that this can do. Really am impressed, especially with the looks of the light, but the sheer light output that this thing has is very impressive. Probably one of the better floodlights that I've come across in this form factor. Now, I've done lights from Astrolux in the past. They were less lumen output, but the beam on this one here, these LEDs, are a different category in my opinion. They do have a little bit better throw, but the sheer wall of light that this thing can do is impressive. Especially the style and design on this kind of threw me from just opening up the box for the first time and seeing it. That was definitely something that I had to do a video of it, and I'm glad to have received this sample. Now, to achieve the light outputs that you want, the maximum light output that this has, use quality cells. Unprotected, make sure they're quality cells that you use, otherwise performance is not going to be as good, which can ruin your expectations of this light, which is not a good thing. Overall build quality is top notch. I'm not seeing any issues with this, including any of the Astrolux that I've done in the past as well, but I never got my hands on the particular brand here, so it's nice to have one in my arsenal. This one definitely is a keeper for me. I don't see any issues. They're fully programmable. You got your Type-C charging port that's quick rapid charging, plus you got your tripod mount, so if you do some night shots you can use that. And once you mount it on there, you can aim this at whatever you're taking photographs of at night. I know quite a few people that do night shots with actual flashlights. This thing just being feature packed is just amazing. And also these come in different colors, so you can have your choice. You may not want this. There's some additional colors that you can get this in. So I want to thank FlashLightBrand for sending me this MT18X to review. Now, if this is something you're interested in getting, remember, this is not a complete kit. You will need to purchase some batteries. Make sure you get quality cells. That will really help out with its performance. If you're interested in this, I will leave a link down in the description, including my special discount code there that will help you save some money on this, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way we can bring more of these Matemincos to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.